15, stand by open. Live in 3, 2, 1.
Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 11, working for you.
Now, an 11 horrific car ramming attack at a Christmas market in Germany leaves hundreds injured and 5 dead, including a 9-year-old child. What authorities are saying about the attack and the suspect being now out of custody. Plus, the race for Roanoke City Mayor is officially over, what the losing candidate said about his political future. And new developments after a former Southwest Virginia college caught fire. Total back taxes that place owns. And what crews believe are what they're looking into tonight. Good evening, and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 11. I'm Samuel Kane. 5 people have now died after a car ramming attack at a Christmas market in Germany Friday night. Among the dead, a 9-year-old child.
Feels up.
Police also said more than 200 people were injured, really seriously. Today, people placed flowers at the door of a nearby church in remembrance of the victims. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz also visited the Christmas market and placed flowers at the site.
Updating preset.
Terrible act to injure and kill so many people with such brutality. Authorities have arrested a suspect. They say he's a doctor from Saudi Arabia, who has practiced medicine and lived in Germany for nearly 2 decades. Sky News reports investigators are looking into whether the doctor's motives may have been Germany's treatment of Saudi refugees. A new follow-up after last night's last-minute deal to avoid a government shutdown. Agreement is raising new questions about House Speaker Mike Johnson's future. Julie Serkin reports from Capitol Hill.
For House Speaker
Packages
Mike
up.
Johnson, the deal keeps the government open, but
We're
potentially
coming back to
puts
camera
his
2.
job in peril.
The bill is passed.
The continuing resolution to fund the government
After
signed
this.
by President Biden today keeps the lights on in Washington until mid-March, unlocks relief for communities devastated by natural disasters, and ensures billions of dollars in assistance to farmers. An initial bipartisan deal brokered by Speaker Johnson fell apart earlier this week after billionaire Elon Musk and President-elect Trump pressured Republicans in the House to oppose it. Trump wanted the debt ceiling eliminated, so he would not have
I
to
think
deal
I'm
with
good
his
if you just want to
president.
get to your
I was
on
in
cam.
constant contact with
Yeah,
President Trump.
I think that's it.
But the final bill passed by the House with nearly all
Upload
Democrats
B3
and the majority of
B4.
Republicans didn't
Okay.
address the debt ceiling at all. House leaders
Hey, I'm
telling
getting
Trump
rid
it
of
would be
red cattle.
considered later. Now, some members are speaking out against the speaker.
I'll tell you, I'm losing confidence with each day.
Some House Republicans openly talking about
Did I miss-
the
I didn't
idea
miss it,
of
no.
Musk
It's
becoming
only
House
House
Speaker.
Speaker Johnson.
Elon Musk and I talked
here.
within about an hour ago, and we talked about the
I'm
extraordinary
updating.
challenges of this job. And I said, hey, do you want to be Speaker of the House?
Requeuing.
He said this may be the hardest job in the world.
All right.
235 years
About
of existence,
20.
The House has never been led by a non-member.
Camera
Technically,
2.
anyone with a majority of votes could be Speaker, and that election will be held January 3rd. Do you still want to be Speaker in this experience?
Being Speaker of the House is a challenge.
Is he wearing an earpiece?
But it's a challenge that we have.
Julie Serkin reporting from Capitol Hill. Also caught up in the debate in Congress this week, a plan that could see the Washington Commanders return to the district. This idea was stripped from the final bill keeping the government open. But an early morning vote today on a separate bill by the U.S. Senate clears the way to move control of the old RFK Stadium campus from the federal government to the local D.C. government. And that could allow the Commanders to move from Northwest Stadium in Maryland back to the city. The Commanders are also considering other new sites in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
Oh.
Roanoke City now has a new mayor.
Took that a little too soon.
Official Vice Mayor Joe Cobb
Sorry.
came out the winner after a recount. The final margin, just 29 votes between Cobb, a Democrat, and David Bowers, a Republican candidate and former mayor. 20 volunteers and elections officials carefully scanned and hand-counted the more than 40,000 votes from the November election. While it took weeks to be sure, Mayor-elect Joe Cobb was happy with the results.
Oh, I'm thrilled. It's
Stand by
great
super.
to finally get confirmation, that
Joe
I am
Cobb.
the official mayor-elect. I am so honored to be elected to be the mayor of this city.
Meanwhile, Bowers thanked the people of Roanoke in a statement to 10 News conceding the race. He called the mayoral run the last hurrah of his long political career, which included 4 terms as mayor. Cobb takes office January 1st. An update now to the major fire that broke out early Friday morning in Bristol on the former Virginia Airline College campus. The Bristol City Council met today to discuss cleanup efforts. and
Weather's
next
next.
steps after
Weather
a
open.
massive fire tore through several buildings on the historic campus. This as city officials said the company that now owns the campus site owes the city more than $400,000 in taxes. An interpreter for the property manager says he doesn't think the property was insured. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Turning now to your forecast.
Camera 3.
Meteorologist Delaney Willis joins us now. Delaney, the cold weather means the first day of winter is right on by.
Absolutely, Samuel. It feels like wintertime officially.
Yes,
First day today.
definitely a chill out there. Everyone out for dinner.
Absolutely. That's not going to be changed anytime soon. We do have some pretty chilly air that will continue to hang out with us for the remainder of the weekend. Early next week, however, we will continue with a dry pattern, some sunshine out and about. As we head towards your Christmas Day, things will turn quite seasonal, so our temperature is eventually on the up and up just in time for Christmas Day. But right now, that is not our story, friends. We are in the 20s, 30s, and teens across the area. Hot Springs right now, you're seeing 14 degrees. Roanoke 28, same story for Alta Vista. Lynchburg 28 degrees, and Woodville 21 as well.
Oh, I should have told him that.
Temperatures will continue to
I wouldn't
drop
bother him.
overnight due to radiational cooling. A lot of that cloud cover that has since moved out of our region, and that will allow those temperatures to fall even further this evening. Now, we're still
15.
about a 10-degree difference from where we were this time last night.
Camera
So
2,
again,
next.
We are continuing with this pattern of much colder air moving into the area, and that will last through the day tomorrow. And again, as mentioned, we're still seeing those clouds out of our air for the evening, but that pattern will change soon. I'll have the details coming up.
All right, Delaney, thanks very much. Today marks day 3 of the strike against Amazon as thousands of workers walked off the job during the height of the holiday delivery rush. The Teamsters Union announced the strike on
That's where my package is.
7 facilities in New York, California, Illinois, and Georgia. The union says the strike includes
Oh, shoot.
delivery work drivers and workers who are demanding higher pay and better working conditions. Teamsters say nearly 10,000 Amazon workers have joined the union. Amazon says only about 1% of its workforce are union members. Amazon says some of those walking out are actually employees of third-party contractors, and the strike will have little impact on its operations. Coming up, honoring a life of service, we Freedom Farms, remembering the life of a local World War II veteran.
We're clear. Brakes rolled. Good block.